Alrighty. Hello and welcome back to SpiderGrinding. And yeah, last episode I bought Wurm and I got it to plus 16 so that when it becomes a legend, it will have 60% durability. Perfect durability on legend eventually, and in the time being, plus 16 is absolutely massive. So I'm still working on leveling up these drifts, so I have a ways to go there to get them to 16. Shouldn't take that long, really. And also just needing to get some more shards to take it to gold 3. But yeah, I'm almost at 50% double attack, 50% crit. Yeah, still need a couple levels on Wurm to get that, but getting very close. And once I finish leveling Wurm, I can go back to leveling these Band and Telds, which still need about 2.5 million to get to 21. That's fine, and also need to keep encrusting our tasks to gold 1. So lots of stuff to work on. Very exciting to have this much to work on, but way more exciting to have a plus 16 Wurm. The luck that I had in getting those upgrades is immense. This also puts me above 17,000 might, so no guild buffs, no weekly buff, 17,000 might. Yeah, that's pretty nuts. Now I guess I have to talk to this guy to start getting the legend ready. Obviously going to be a very long time before I actually create the legend, because mostly because of the Daemonite. I have 3,000 Daemonite right now. Getting 250k is going to be it's going to be a while. This should be easy enough. Flasks, I'm going to really pray for the Christmas event. If the Christmas event is not good, things are going to be painful. But I mean, overall, not too bad. Should be pretty doable. 50 ethereal lamps, 50 grandmaster glyphs, and 50 elements. No problem getting that stuff later on. 10k shards, 10k essence, super easy, and then 25k Daemonite is where things are really going to be a problem. All of this should be super easy. By the time I get 25k Daemonite, like, this is no problem at all. So, yeah, 9% on Wurm right now. Really, I don't have to think about this at all. The Daemonite is by far the limiting factor. Yeah, but by the time I have anywhere close to 250,000 Daemonite, I'm gonna be done all of that. No problem at all. So yeah, it's gonna be back to the V2 mines to just level these drifts and hopefully get some drops which I can shatter, as well as getting tracks which I can use to run hard Ivra to get drops that I can shatter. So let's grab buffs for V2, set tactics for V2, and head down there. So I've changed my tactics a bit now that I have the 1 extra AP. So round 1, I used to be doing this round 1, but now I'm doing this. So a little bit less defense, a little more offense. I felt like I was losing mana more than I was losing HP when I was defending more, so that works out well. And then round 2, I just do this. On phase 1 and phase 2 of the bosses, I do this round 1, and then round 2, I'll just put whatever AP I've left into attacks. And then on phase 3, I usually do this round 1, and then this round 2, or, take AP out if I've been debuffed. Still have to play around with this, it's going to be a while before I get used to having this extra AP and get used to kind of the power level I'm at right now, but it seems to be working pretty well so far. So even though they have made V2 worse by making the 2 sentries per pack instead of just 1 sentry, it's not terrible. Still slower than before, though. I mean, even with Wurm now, it's slower than it used to be when it was a single sentry per pack. and that's really not going to change, I don't think, until I can kill the sentries in one hit, so with a triple crit. Because they do have more HP now, and they do, it just takes more attacks to kill them because there's two of them. So if you get, like, if I get a big crit here, that was like 8k damage just wasted because the sentry was almost dead. And if it was a single target, that 8k damage would have just helped kill the sentry. But when you have two mobs, you waste a lot of damage on killing the first one. So yeah, it is slower. Maybe just the extra double attacking crit from Wurm as I get at higher level is going to make the difference and make things pretty quick. But I think the real big speed gain I need to push for is being able to one-shot these sentries with a triple crit. But I need about 25% more damage to do that, which is a huge ask. Yeah, like the amount of stats and magic damage and getting an arch normal mob damage, getting it to level 3, all those things are not just options, but I think necessary. I need a lot to get that much damage. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see if I ever... I mean, eventually I'm going to hit that, but we'll see how long it takes to hit that. In the meantime, even though I do have Wurm here, and it's kind of a weird place to be, because I didn't expect to get Wurm in... At this point in time, I thought it would be a much longer grind to get it, and it kind of speeds up a lot of the progression I was looking at. So, yeah, I mean, even before getting this, I was able to do Sidraga without Wurm, which I didn't think was going to be possible, really. Or, well, I thought I needed to do 5,000 V2 to get to that point, but I got lucky with upgrades and was stronger than I expected at the time, and now with Wurm, I'm even stronger than I expected, so... kind of shortcut some of the progression I was expecting to need to do. But doing these 5,000 V2 is still going to give me an absolutely massive amount of Psycho XP, which I do need. As well as hopefully shards and tracks that are also useful. So I'm still going to be working on that. This is still the 5,000 V2 sub-series of SpiderGrinding. But there will be, most likely, there will be some Sidragas mixed in. The real end game thing now is going to be hard Mahet rule. I don't actually know if I can do hard Mahet rule without legend. No, I mean I'm sure I could do it, like, technically, but I don't know how unpleasant it would be without legend. Just because it's a lot of damage to chew through in that instance, and many enemies, which kind of the same issue here is, if you do a lot of damage to one enemy and you kill it with 5k damage overkill or whatever, that's just wasted damage. So you don't just need good damage, you need a lot of attacks, and legend giving you that extra attack is quite meaningful in hard mode Mahet rule, where you kind of just need to be able to put out a lot of attacks on the different targets. So yeah, that's kind of the end goal now, is being able to do hard Mahet rule quickly. And that might require legend, so we'll see where I end up with these 5,000 V2s, how much progress I've made toward legend at that point, and what else needs to be done. But yeah, things are interesting. It's I'm still kind of getting used to where I'm at right now. This is still new, and yeah, it's very interesting, and I'm getting murdered by Construct here. I hate the melee rotations, but that's fine. I'll just keep recording through this kill. Maybe it's going to be an amazing drop. Probably not. But yeah, I still can't get over getting this to plus 16. I did not expect that. I mean, I thought I was going to stop at plus 12 when I started, and then I got peer pressured into going to 13, and then it's like, well, someone else has a 14 Wurm, so I should try and equal that. And it's like, well, you got to beat that. And then when it hit 15, I had a bad feeling. Hit 15 and it's like, oh, it's gonna feel so bad when it fails from 15. But I got lucky, got the 16. Was kind of crazy that there were like no super upgrades during that period. Like it was just like 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, no supers. Kind of ridiculous, honestly. But hey, I'll take it, and you'll find me in V2 for the next little while. Alrighty. What are we? Bronze 3? Not bad, not bad. That is on kill count. Where are we? 1,285. Alrighty, what do we have here? Bronze 2, not a bad orb either. Okay, that is on kill count. I think I missed kill count 1,300 actually. So yeah, this is 1317. Okay, Magneteld and Magniband level 13, so that gets me to over 50% double attack and almost 50% crit. So that is a first without the weekly buff. Alrighty, let's go. Luck factor coming in clutch. Not a bad Magni. Ooh, Wurm leveled up to 14 though. Very nice. Okay, so currently my might is 17,135, and I'm about to go do something to change that up a little bit. Hopefully. I'm not actually sure how much this is going to change it, but I'm guessing it's going to be a fair bit. Extract. And combine. Alright, so I have the cat from my area arches, and then I had one cat in my depot. I bought one from the marketplace, and then I got two from Broski. Well, they're kind of a loan. The value of all the orbs he has lent me far exceeds the value of the Gorthar I gave him. So I will eventually pay all of this back, but for now it lets me get a arch cat, which is pretty nice, especially with the V2 changes. I need this little damage boost, so that is really good to have. I don't have enough Daemonite to level it up. I think I need 7,500, so I'm a little bit short there, but that's fine. This boosts the might to 17,315. Okay, so that's like 180 more might. Not bad, not bad. Okay, so I just did 5 hard mode Selena, which has given me some Daemonite. So I'm actually not going to save it for my legend just yet, because I'm still quite a ways away from that. I'm just going to level up this Archcat to get a little more damage, because I am still just missing breakpoints on sentries in V2. So any amount I can get here is going to help speed things along and get me closer to the point where I can... I think I'm still a little bit short of the 4-hit breakpoint on energy sentries. Like I'm just leaving them with like 500 HP or like 100 HP sometimes. So this should help with that. And eventually I want to push for the 3-hit breakpoints, but that's going to be a little while. It's all over, Droggle. Give me the loot. It worked. Okay. Anvils, hell yeah. Bronze 3, 50%. That's interesting. Fuck. Should I keep these? Okay, 10 minutes and 14 seconds. Oh, that's Magniband and Magnitelled to 15. Alright, so if I shatter a few items, I can get my Wurm to gold 2, so it is time to say goodbye to these Semi-Claws. They used to be Artorian Sparks. If they still had that image, I would never shatter them, but they're boring now. Goodbye. Also can get rid of Marcus's old Demorlung. So, didn't really get much use of that. It was just a DPS swap. And then just get rid of some of these. Alright. So now, let's grab Wurm here. What am I doing? And crust. Beauty. So now I just need 6,500 shards for the last level, I believe, and it's almost done. Level 15, gold 2, not bad. So I do have the weekly buff right now, but crit and double attack are looking pretty decent. Okay, I'm gonna do a few more Sidragas today, and I'm gonna try a different orb setup. So let's see, I'm gonna swap these around. So now I have boss damage in Wurm, and then remove mana drain, and I'm gonna take the jump damage. I'm not gonna take the dodge from critically injured or the chance to penetrate Ferret. So we'll see how this goes. Nice. 3-round Brennetierisher pack. Not too bad. Okay, here's the first Sidraga. I'm going in round 1 now because I don't have a voodoo. So with no dementia, I figure I might as well go round 1. Unfortunate that I've been targeted round 1. Also unfortunate that Pulaski didn't hit poison, but that's fine. Sidraga, please. Sidraga! No, dude. Calm down. Just pray Brennetier doesn't AoE too much. Yeah, shit. Well, I think I'm so fine. Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, just targeted by Sidraga 3 rounds in a row. That was a little unkind of her. Let's see the drop. Sidraga ring to Pulaski. Congrats on the mermaid. Nice. Alright, another Sidraga begins. Please just don't target me every single round again, Sidraga. the third Sidraga. Killed the champs in 18 minutes, so could be a pretty quick one if we don't get absolutely destroyed here. We'll see what happens. Good start. Easy kill. That is 21 minutes and 53 seconds, or 51 seconds, or something like that. But either way, not a bad time. Hey yo. Wasn't paying attention there, but okay, bronze 3, not bad, and that is on kill count 1,363. Okay, time for hard aqua with Wurm and weekly buff. This should be pretty quick, surely. Well, not if I run into mobs like that. Alright, aqua, it's all over for you now. Easy. Yeah, that was super fast. Internet failed on me a couple times and kind of delayed the run here. Terrible drift drop there, but still 34 minutes, not too bad. Hey yo. Bronze 3, okay, I'm very happy with that. And it's on kill count. It's too far. 1378, so not too long since the last drop, both heart trims. Okay, so this should get Wurm to level 16, I think. Let's see here. Do we get a blue? No blue. Also, Wurm's not 16, what? Damn, okay. I guess I'll go do a tit run or something. Okay, so this tit should get me the level 16 Wurm. It's also been a pretty quick run. If I one round this, it'd be very fast. No dice. Not to worry. Level 16 Wurm is still cause to celebrate, even if it's not a super fast run. How long was that? Yeah, 243. It's still decent. But yeah, Magni band to 16. So just need to encrust this one more time. Still have a lot of shards to go, but everything else is done on it. And so that gets me to give or take 53% of each double attack and crit, and if I have my Ariba on, that gets me to 58.3 crit. So that's not bad. And I'm gonna be trying Sidraga with without the weekly buff, so we'll see how that goes. Brought just dead to mental here, easy. Oh no, Pedo was banned. Never mind. Right. Not the knife kill. Okay, easy. Fuck, where are the blues? Okay, so this next Sidraga will be kill count number 10, assuming things don't go terribly wrong. I haven't even seen a blue yet in any of these runs, so hopefully this is where the luck turns around. Spark will still do a decent amount with burning and Volnon. Not as much as Fireball though. Fireball would be about twice as much, maybe a bit more. Maybe a bit less. Maybe 50% to twice as much. I don't actually know how much Ball is on here specifically. Can we get some hits though? Easy kill. Do we get the blue? No, never lucky. Alright, here comes a blue. Guaranteed. I mean, that's not a blue, but that's also not bad. I'm just on my V2 grind. It does continue. I have Wurm, I've done Sidraga, but the V2 grind does not stop. Until maybe after that 5,000 kill count, but I mean, there's nothing better than V2 for solo anyway, so probably gonna continue past that. I've also been doing a lot of Mahet to rule. Honestly, crystals are becoming a bit of an issue there. Need to start buying more. And I've been doing some Sidragas. So yeah, in this video you saw 3 Sidragas with the weekly buff and 3 Sidragas without the weekly buff. And it's actually viable. It's, you know, very strong teams I'm running with, and sometimes they don't even let me attack. But even still, looking at how they went, if I had debuffers that could just hit debuffs, even if they weren't doing as much damage as Sedraa is doing, for example, then it should be fine. My damage doesn't seem terrible. And yeah, I've got the Arch Cat up to level 2, so that's helping at V2 a bit. Still not hitting the hit point breakpoints I need, but it's nice to have. Level 16 Wurm, gold 2 plus 16. Just needs 6,500 more shards to be done. And then of course just working on Legend. And right now I'm now back to leveling my Archband and Teld in my Zala. So those are level 19 right now. They're getting pretty close to level 20. So I need about 360,000 XP total. So 180 per. Alright, terrible drop there. But that is actually a milestone kill. We're at 1400 V2. Still not on the leaderboard, but we are getting pretty close. And yeah. We'll see if the epic and rare drop rate continues as we keep going into those 5,000 kills, but for now I'm just super excited to have Wurm, have it at level 16, and really I'm really just pushing shards and taking drifts to 21. Like it's in the end game. I'm excited. I'm excited for more Sidraga runs and seeing if I can drop some loot on Spider, because I bought the gloves, but I would love to get the belt or a ring for myself. But yeah, we'll have to see how many runs I can get in and how things go.